Forget everything you've been taught about human history. Picture this: a door that stands over 30 feet tall, carved into the sheer rock face of a forgotten mountain range in the Sierra Nevada, California. Its colossal proportions defy the laws of human construction and beg the question, who was it meant to welcome? Here lies the entrance to a world long concealed by mainstream history. The doorway, known only to a select few as the Goliath Gate, is cut with precision that rivals laser technology, yet it was discovered in 1848 by a miner named Caleb Thornton. Thornton's journals, hidden away in a dusty attic until recently, describe his shock as he stumbled upon the monolithic portal, feeling like an ant before a god's castle. The Smithsonian Institution, infamous for its gatekeeping of anomalous artifacts, immediately seized Thornton's maps and journals. They buried them in locked archives, labeling them apocryphal. Yet whispers of the Goliath Gate persisted, igniting the curiosity of independent researchers like Dr. Margaret Hawkes, who risked everything to unveil the truth. In 1912, Hawkes defied the institution's iron grip, trekking to the site with a team of rogue archaeologists. What they found was a spectacle of engineering that shouldn't exist. The doorway is hewn from a type of stone unknown to the region, imbued with magnetic properties that cause compasses to spin wildly. It exudes a low-frequency hum, detectable only with specialized tuning forks, suggesting an energy field far beyond our comprehension. The surface of the stone is slick to the touch, as though varnished by eons, yet perfectly preserves intricate carvings, spirals, and geometric patterns that mimic the constellations as they appeared 10,000 years ago. But it's not just the door's size and materials that confound. Embedded within the frame are metallic inlays that defy the elemental table. Analysis by a metallurgist from Yale in 1903, Dr. Arthur Coleman, revealed alloys that blend platinum and iridium with an unknown crystalline structure. Coleman's findings, subsequently discredited by the academic establishment, were declared impossible and fabricated. Yet, the evidence remains, defying the known laws of metallurgy. The implications are staggering. These doorways suggest a time when giants roamed the earth, their presence etched into our landscape and our mythologies. Legends from indigenous tribes in the area speak of the Sky People, colossal beings who descended from the heavens and crafted the land's most enigmatic monuments. But why hide such monumental evidence of our shared past? The answer lies with those who control the narrative. Institutions like the Smithsonian, partnered with corporate interests that thrive on a sanitized version of history, have everything to lose. They erase what threatens their carefully constructed timelines, ensuring that the power remains in the hands of the few. As night falls on the Sierra Nevada, the Goliath Gate casts elongated shadows that dance with the whispered truths of a forgotten epic. This is not just a doorway in the mountains. It is a portal into a realm of giants, a tangible link to a civilization that defies all known history. Yet, as the truth remains locked behind vaults of denial, the question looms: what else lies hidden, just beyond our sight? Are you prepared to face the titanic ghosts of our past? The gate beckons those who dare to question, those who refuse to accept the world as it is presented. Behind the stone and shadow, the giants await. The Goliath Gate is not an isolated enigma. Across the United States, other monumental doorways whisper of a forgotten past. Travel east to the Appalachian Mountains, to a site known as Titan's Passage, discovered in 1875 by a recluse named Eliza Morrison. Morrison, an amateur archaeologist scorned by her male contemporaries, unveiled a titanic archway buried beneath centuries of foliage. Her writings, shunned and dismissed, tell of an entrance carved directly into the mountainside, towering nearly 40 feet, its surface adorned with icons of mythical beasts and celestial maps. The Rock of Titan's Passage bears a striking resemblance to known geological formations in North America. Petrographic analysis conducted by an enigmatic group of researchers in 1910 unearthed a shocking anomaly. The The stone contains traces of a rare mineral known as stishovite, a high-pressure polymorph of quartz that forms only under the immense pressure of meteorite impacts. This revelation points to an otherworldly influence, a cosmic connection that conventional historians refuse to acknowledge. As you stand before Titan's passage, the weight of its mysteries presses into your very being. Whispers of cold wind echo through the arch, resonating at a frequency that induces a visceral sense of awe and trepidation. It's as if the air itself vibrates with the memory of ancient giants, their shadows still lingering, unseen but undeniably present. The Institute of Geological Sciences, aligned with governmental agencies, orchestrates a campaign to dismiss these findings. They label the mineral analysis as erroneous, the result of contaminated samples. Their agenda is clear: sow doubt and discredit those who challenge the status quo. Yet, the stishovite remains, a silent testament to a cataclysmic history interwoven with the divine and the colossal. But the plot thickens. Venture to the deserts of Arizona, where an indigenous legend speaks of the Great Spirit's Door, a massive stone slab standing alone amidst the arid landscape. Discovered in 1799 by Spanish explorers led by Captain Rodrigo de Salazar. The door is carved from a singular piece of granite, its surface etched with symbols that predate known Native American iconography by millennia. In 1892, a surveyor named Thomas Avery documented his encounter with the Great Spirit's Door. Avery's notes described the presence of a faint luminescence emanating from the carvings at dusk, an ethereal glow that defies any natural explanation. This phenomenon, witnessed by multiple explorers, suggests an internal luminescence akin to bioluminescent organisms, yet the stone is inanimate, its glow an unsolved riddle. The Archaeological Institute of America, in cahoots with societal elites, suppresses such accounts, branding them as folklore or hallucinations. They exert their influence to obliterate these narratives from textbooks and public discourse, ensuring the enigma of the giants remains unresolved. As the sun sets over the Arizona desert, the Great Spirit's Door stands as a beacon of the inexplicable. It beckons the brave, the curious, the defiant, those who seek the truths that lie beyond the veil of conventional wisdom. This is a saga not of mere human achievement, but of a tapestry woven with threads of the unimaginable. What secrets do these colossal doors conceal? What stories remain untold, waiting just beyond the threshold of our comprehension? The time has come to confront the titans of our past, to step through the gateway into a world where giants once walked among us. Are you ready to uncover the reality that has been hidden for far too long? Journey now to the Pacific Northwest, to a remote island shrouded in mist and mystery, Hideaway. Here stands the Thunder Gate, discovered in 1883 by a British explorer, Sir Reginald Harcourt, whose expedition maps vanished under suspicious circumstances. This monumental portal, nearly 50 feet in height, is carved with meticulous artistry into the basalt cliffs. It is a testament to architectural prowess that defies both time and logic. The carvings tell stories of giants and celestial visitors, their images echoing those found in lost chapters of history. The stone surface is unyielding to modern tools, its composition a riddle that defies geological explanation. In 1908, an eccentric scholar, Professor Lydia Marlowe, led a clandestine exploration of the Thunder Gate. She documented a peculiar phenomenon. The door resonates with a deep, sonorous tone when struck, a frequency that harmonizes with the earth itself, suggesting a symbiotic relationship between the door and its environment. However, Marlowe's research met fierce opposition. The Royal Society, under pressure from unknown benefactors, labeled her findings as pseudoscientific fantasy. They confiscated her notes, silencing one of the most compelling voices to ever challenge the orthodox narrative. Yet, the Thunder Gate stands, its silent song a testament to a forgotten symbiosis between ancient technology and the natural world. But the saga of monumental doorways doesn't end there. In the shadowy depths of Yellowstone National Park, a hidden grotto harbors what has been dubbed the Mammoth Archway. Discovered in 1867 by frontiersman Elias Granger, this archway emerges from the earth itself, an intricate lattice of granite and quartz that glistens under the midday sun. The archway stretches over 60 feet into the air, its keystone adorned with runes that defy any known language. The Mammoth Archway exudes a palpable energy, an electromagnetic field detectable by compasses that spin erratically within a 100-foot radius. In 1915, a physicist named Dr. Walter Bishop conducted covert experiments at the site, revealing that the archway emits a low-level radiation, harmless yet distinct, unlike any natural sources found on Earth. Bishop's findings were quickly buried by governmental agencies, branded as anomalous interference. The National Park Service, in collaboration with federal operatives, restricts access to the Mammoth Archway. They concoct tales of unstable terrain and hazardous wildlife to deter explorers. Their motives are clear: maintain control over the narrative, keep the secret of the giants sealed within the park's protected wilderness. These colossal portals, carved for giants, are more than mere remnants of the past. They are keys to an epoch where humanity was but one of many sentient beings that tread the earth. As we stand at the brink of these doorways, one question dominates our minds: what lies beyond? Are these arches merely entrances to forgotten chambers, or do they serve as conduits to realms beyond our earthly existence? The answer lies within the stone and sky, within the symphony of energies that whisper of ancient truths. These gateways are not just structures. They are the last witnesses to a world of giants, a testament to our rich and hidden history. They beckon us to look closer, to question what we are told, to embrace the enigma. So, dare we cross the threshold and embrace the legacy of the giants? Do we possess the courage to see them for what they are, portals to a past where giants were not myths, but reality? The decision, as always, rests with those who dare to question. Our exploration of these ancient gateways now leads us to the heart of the American Midwest. Hidden deep within the Ozark Mountains lies a structure known as the Titan's Vault, discovered in 1897 by a farmer named Josiah Brackenridge. This massive stone aperture, concealed behind cascading ivy and dense foliage, stands an imposing 45 feet tall. Its scale and craftsmanship suggest not merely an entrance, but a portal designed to withstand the passage of millennia. The Titan's Vault is hewn from a type of granite that inexplicably resists weathering, maintaining its sharp angles and smooth surface against nature's relentless assault. In 1911, an Austrian geologist, Klaus Reinhardt, conducted an unauthorized examination of the site. He discovered the stone contained microscopic traces of a compound he referred to as orichalcum, a legendary metal mentioned in ancient texts of Atlantis, known for its unusual properties. Reinhardt's findings were dismissed as fantasy by the Geological Society, who accused him of academic fraud, a convenient label to discredit inconvenient truths. The vault's interior, explored only by the boldest adventurers, is rumored to house a chamber where the walls pulse with a dim, otherworldly light. This luminescence is not only a visual anomaly, but also an audible one. The chamber emits a low hum, perceived by some as a distant chorus of voices, a spectral echo of its creators. The United States Geological Survey, in collaboration with private corporate interests, actively obstructs further exploration of the Titan's Vault. They enforce restricted zones under the guise of environmental protection, a smokescreen to guard the secrets ensconced within the earth. Now, let us venture to the other side of the continent, to the rugged coast of Maine. Here, in 1820, a shipwrecked sailor named Henry Tavish stumbled upon the Giant's Gate, a massive stone doorway half submerged in the Atlantic. The gate, etched into the coastal cliff, stands 35 feet tall and is adorned with sea-worn inscriptions of an unrecognizable script. The Giant's Gate exhibits a peculiar phenomenon. During low tide, the ocean recedes to reveal a passageway that extends far beneath the earth. In 1905, a daring exploration led by maritime historian Captain Eleanor Fletcher revealed a network of tunnels lined with phosphorescent algae that glows with an unsettling vibrancy. This bioluminescence, far brighter than any known marine life, suggests a unique adaptation or perhaps a deliberate design by its creators. The Coastal Commission, under directives from higher authorities, cordons off the area, citing dangerous currents and unpredictable tides. Their true intent: to stifle inquiry and keep the maritime portal shrouded in secrecy. These colossal doorways, scattered across a continent, each tell a fragment of a larger story, a story of giants who once shaped the earth with their immense hands, leaving behind portals that defy our understanding. They challenge us to reconsider the histories we accept, to seek the truths hidden behind stones and earth. What are these gates truly protecting? Are they relics of a forgotten empire, or do they guard the threshold to worlds beyond our own? The answers lie not in the words of those who suppress, but in the stones that stand silent and eternal. As we draw nearer to the truth, the choice remains with us. Will we continue to walk the well-trodden path of ignorance, or will we step through these ancient doorways and embrace the legacy of giants? The call to uncover the truth grows louder, and with it, so does the promise of discovery. Our journey through the colossal doorways of giants now takes us to the American South, to the mysterious swamplands of Louisiana. Here, obscured by dense cypress trees and veils of Spanish moss, lies the Cyclopean Portal, discovered in 1834 by an escaped slave named Jeremiah. His secretive account, passed down through generations of oral history, describes a stone archway towering over 50 feet high, hidden within the murky depths of the Atchafalaya Basin. The Cyclopean Portal is carved from limestone that seems to defy the swamp's corrosive nature. Its surface is etched with depictions of immense beings, their eyes wide and all-seeing, surrounded by swirling motifs that mimic the spiral galaxies visible only through modern telescopes. In 1918, an intrepid folklorist, Abigail Monroe, undertook a covert expedition to document this forgotten wonder. She discovered that the portal is aligned with the celestial movements of Venus, a precision that defies the navigational tools available to its supposed creators. Monroe's notes, smuggled out of the swamp, hint at a hidden chamber beneath the portal, rumored to house a relic described as the Eye of the Titans, a crystal orb that supposedly channels the starlight into a beam of energy. The orb's existence, however, remains unverified, as Monroe's work was swiftly discredited by Southern historical societies, which labeled her findings as mythical exaggerations. The local authorities, under the influence of shadowy benefactors, maintained strict prohibitions against unauthorized exploration of the basin. They cite concerns over environmental conservation, effectively sealing off the portal from those who would seek the truth. Meanwhile, in the desolate plains of New Mexico, a peculiar structure known as the Colossus Arch emerges from the desert sands. Discovered in 1892 by a prospector named Samuel Redding, this archway, standing a staggering 70 feet tall, is carved into a solitary granite outcrop. Its presence, an anomaly in the barren landscape, suggests the handiwork of beings with capabilities far beyond human. Redding's diaries, filled with sketches and descriptions, tell of a unique acoustic property within the arch. When the desert winds blow through its stone frame, the air resonates with a harmonic frequency that induces a trance-like state in those who stand beneath it. In 1920, an acoustician named Dr. Harold Trenholm conducted a surreptitious study, confirming that the arch amplifies sound waves in a manner that modern science cannot adequately explain. Yet, the Smithsonian Institution, ever vigilant in its quest to control historical narratives, intervened swiftly. They dismissed Trenholm's research, branding it as pseudo-acoustic nonsense. and locked away Redding's diaries in their inaccessible archives. These doorways, scattered across the American landscape, stand as monuments to a forgotten age of giants. They are not mere relics, but active testimonies to a history suppressed by those who wish to maintain the illusion of humanity's singular dominance. The giants, it seems, left these portals as a challenge to us, a call to awaken, to explore, to question. As we stand before these monumental gateways, the choice is clear. Do we continue to accept the sanitized history presented to us? Or do we dare to uncover the truths that lie beyond these massive thresholds? The path of discovery is fraught with obstacles, but it is also rich with the promise of enlightenment. Will you join the ranks of those who seek the giant's legacy? The portals remain, silent yet inviting, urging you to step forward and reclaim the hidden past. The journey is yours to take, if you dare. Our pursuit of the monumental gateways crafted for giants leads us to the enigmatic landscape of the Black Hills in South Dakota. Here lies the Serpent's Door, discovered under a cloak of secrecy in 1878 by a Lakota shaman named Wakasa, whose visions guided him to this sacred site. The door, carved into a granite bluff, rises an astounding 65 feet and is adorned with serpentine engravings that writhe across its expanse, as if alive. The Serpent's Door is an architectural enigma. Its surface is interlaced with veins of electrum, an ancient alloy of gold and silver, forming intricate conductive pathways that respond to touch with a soft, electric pulse. In 1902, a metallurgist named Dr. Eliza Trowbridge defied academic consensus to study the site. Her experiments revealed that the electrum pathways could carry electrical charges, a discovery that predates the modern understanding of circuitry. Her findings, however, were met with scorn and ultimately erased from academic records by the American Geological Institute, which deemed them unfounded and speculative. Local legends speak of a guardian spirit, a colossal serpent that protects the door. Wakasa's descendants recount tales of this spectral guardian, visible only during the solstice, when the sun aligns perfectly with the portal, casting an eerie glow that illuminates the engravings in an otherworldly light. This alignment suggests a sophisticated understanding of solar cycles, challenging the narrative that ancient peoples were primitive in their astronomical knowledge. Despite the cultural significance of the Serpent's Door, governmental authorities, in collusion with corporate interests, have declared the area a protected site, ostensibly to preserve its natural beauty. In reality, they aim to prevent further investigation into its mysteries, maintaining control over the narrative of our past. Yet, the story of giant doorways does not end in South Dakota. In the heart of Texas, the Lone Star Arch stands as a defiant testament to a forgotten epoch. Discovered in 1860 by rancher Thomas McKinney, this enormous archway, rising 55 feet above the prairie, is carved from a single block of bedrock. Its surface is smooth, almost polished, reflecting the sun, with a shimmering brilliance that can be seen for miles. The Lone Star Arch is aligned with the cardinal directions, an engineering feat that suggests a mastery of geospatial orientation. In 1917, a geographer named Dr. Franklin Norris conducted clandestine surveys of the site, uncovering a magnetic anomaly, a distortion in the Earth's magnetic field that creates a navigational vortex, drawing compass needles toward the arch with unerring accuracy. Norris's work was swiftly suppressed by the Texas Historical Commission, which declared the anomaly a natural phenomenon, dismissing any suggestion of human or non-human engineering prowess. These colossal entrances continue to baffle and inspire those who dare to question the mainstream narrative. They stand as sentinels of a forgotten era, challenging us to reconsider the stories we have been told. The giants, it seems, left behind more than mere stone. They left a legacy of knowledge and wonder, waiting to be rediscovered. As we stand at the cusp of these ancient portals, we must ask ourselves, are we content with the shadows of our history, or do we dare to step into the light of truth? The giants await our answer, their silent monuments urging us to look beyond the veil of accepted history. The journey is not for the faint of heart, but for those who seek the truth. The rewards are boundless. Will you heed the call of the giants, step through the portal, and uncover the mysteries of an age when colossi walked the earth? The choice, as always, is yours to make.